We have also halted all pending development approvals. All building development approvals have been halted for now.
When I tell you to imagine the face of total disappointment, for many, it might be Chelsea fans after crushing 5-0 defeat to Arsenal. But for a multitude of Nairobi residents, disappointment wears the face of Johnson Sakaja. Once hailed as a beacon of hope for Nairobi's governance, Sakaja now finds himself accused of every political sin imaginable, from corruption, embezzlement, bribery, and more. By April 2024, ever since he entered office as Nairobi County Governor, the spotlight on Sakaja illuminated a stark reality. Nairobi, once a bustling hub in East Africa, now resembles a chaotic concrete jungle. Construction sites litter the landscape, drainage systems fail, floods ravage neighborhoods, and traffic snarls due to endless roadworks.
Next year.
The city's decline mirrors the disillusionment of its residents, who once placed their trust in Sakaja's leadership. Among those rallying against the governor are a faction of leaders from his own party, UDA, and Babu Owino, the Member of Parliament for Embakasi East. They argue that the governor has allowed Kenya's capital city to become a symbol of disgrace while seemingly ignoring its issues.
Nairobi City is drowning in the murky lakes of free-flowing sewerage, estate buried in mountains of garbage, taps whistling to the tunes of dryness as storm waters flood our homes and businesses. The skies above the city skyline are being punctured by precariously unplanned, haphazardly constructed towers that know no limit.
There is serious pilferage of funds in Nairobi County. There is serious defrauding of the hard-earned money for the Nairobians, and there is serious misrepresentation of facts.
As pressure mounts on the governor to prove his critics wrong, his efforts are consistently thwarted by numerous obstacles, including allegations of misappropriating development funds. According to a report by the Controller of Budget, Margaret Nyakango, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja failed to utilize any funds for development projects during the first quarter of the 2023 and 2024 financial year, despite allocating 14 billion Kenyan shillings for that purpose. Now, the report highlights that Nairobi County recorded zero expenditure on development programs during that period. Instead, the county spent 167 million Kenyan shillings only on domestic travels expenses over 4 months. Additionally, the report estimates that members of the county assembly spent 94.92 million Kenyan shillings, while the executive spent 78.88 million Kenyan shillings during the same period. During trips abroad, the county incurred expenses totaling to 11.9 million Kenyan shillings, with 3.05 million Kenyan shillings attributed to the executive and 8.94 million Kenyan shillings to the MCAs. Additionally, lawyer Donald Kipkorir raised fresh allegations of bribery against Sakaja. Kipkorir claimed that the governor attempted to coerce him into paying a bribe in exchange for receiving compensation owed by the Nairobi County. Taking to Twitter, Kipkorir stated, saying, "While in Naivasha, the Nairobi County Assembly Budget Committee alongside Governor Sakaja Johnson approached me regarding the approval of my payments. They insisted on receiving 50% of the owed sums in exchange for approval. I firmly declined, citing that my fees are regulated by the advocate's remuneration order and mandated by court decrees. It is alarming that Nairobi City under Sakaja's leadership favors those who engage in bribery. The Court of Appeal's decision not to hold county government accountable only facilitates rampant corruption. Under Sakaja's leadership, Nairobi City risks being remembered as the epitome of corruption in Kenya's history, with a county assembly entirely subservient to him. It is high time for President William Ruto to disband both the county assembly and expel Sakaja from UDA. Additionally, EACC Kenya should take actions against the corrupt leadership within the Nairobi County Executive and Assembly, Kip Korir said through his Twitter account. Now, the governor faces yet another controversy, this time over his failure to effectively address the escalating floods sweeping homes away across the city due to inadequate drainage systems. Concerned Kenyans raised alarms about Nairobi's drainage infrastructure, highlighting the haphazard construction of houses in the city without proper planning. Of particular concern were the apartment complexes cropping up in the areas like Kilimani and Westlands, with some citizens expressing worries about their potential impact on the drainage network.
What are our leaders in the county government doing to make sure that we have an amazing, beautiful city whereby there's logical development, there's logical growth? Okay, we are not against growth, but growth has to be positive. It has to be logical, obviously.
Why are we having so many houses being built that are just going to become empty houses like the ones that are in Kileleshwa, and yet we have so many problems from infrastructure? We do not have enough roads right now. We don't have enough water. We do not have enough sewage to collect everything that's coming, even from the residents who are here right now.
Months later, heavy rains battered Kenya, hitting Nairobi particularly hard and causing widespread floodings. Calls intensified for the governor to take actions on the city's drainage issues.
Manze ukuna ni kubaya seti nini, we are dying, people are losing life. Manze tulivote, where are our leaders, my friend? Ona watu juu ya nyumba. At Sakaja, Todalo, where are you? At Anthony, we are dying hapa kwa karaoke manze. Kama ni matendo naleta shida, toeni watu kwa mto, ona watoi. Ona, ini live ya watoi juu ya mabati manze. They are risking their lives manze. Si poa kabisa, si poa.
Responding to the crisis, Sakaja swiftly issued new directives regarding garbage disposal, excavations, and urban developments in Nairobi. These measures were aimed at tackling the mounting challenges that threatened to overwhelm the city.
We have also halted all pending development approvals. All building development approvals have been halted for now until we're able to review all those that have been issued and that are continuing across the city. Tumepiga marufuku excavations kwa sites. All sites, especially those along riparian areas, with immediate effect. All excavations along riparian areas and all excavations of buildings, especially those that have gone close to their neighbors. All excavations have been stopped forthwith because the structural integrity of the buildings cannot be assured at this time.
And at the end of the day, after studying the performance of different governors, I can tell you, man, Sakaja is receiving blows in every corner. Sijui ni vita napigwa ama ni kazi ameshindwa kufanya. Anyway, what are your thoughts? If you're given the chance to vote him once again in 2027, would you vote him for the second term as Nairobi County Governor? Leave your thoughts in our comment section. That is it for now. Thanks for watching. Let's meet next time. Bye-bye.